You're probably thinking, wait, didn't he make this video literally yesterday? And it's true, I did make a video going over the 27th of December situation, but in this video, I'm not really going to be going over the 27th of December situation, and what I mean by that is I'm not going to be going over all the evidence and the reasons people are pointing towards that date, but instead I'm going to be going over my thoughts on whether I actually think it's going to happen. And if you did watch yesterday's video, you know this is something I went over in yesterday's video. I gave my thoughts and went over what I believe is going to happen, but then you're probably wondering, why am I going over it again as a separate video? The main reason I'm making this video is as a response to some of the developments that have happened since. The two main things I'm going to be responding to is the tweets from TezFunz2 and the TikTok comments I got. So starting with the TezFunz2 situation. Now it all starts with a tweet from Cyberboy where he went over all of the semi-believable 27s. Again, if you want to know what this means, go ahead and watch yesterday's video. But as I said in yesterday's video, I'll repeat it now. Some of these 27s have been put on purpose by Rockstar devs, and some of them are reaching. And what Cyberboy has just done here is to go over all of the 27s, but ignoring all of these 27s and just focusing on the main ones that started this off, which was the post from the Rockstar Games developer, where the note could be seen which had the 27th of the 12th, as well as a phone number to 27 Auto. It is undeniable this was 1000% done on purpose. Now, if you've seen my video, you know I believe the Rockstar Games developer did this to wind up the community and as a joke, and is not a tease for the next trailer date. Rockstar Games aren't going to allow that to happen. If it's going to be teased like TezFunz said, it's going to come from Rockstar Games himself. But the main issue everyone's having with TezFunz2 is that he called it pure delusion. Now his reasoning for why the trailer wouldn't come out now is pretty solid, and again, I believe him. I don't believe we are going to get a trailer on the 27th, but to call it pure delusion is just factually incorrect. Them teasers have been put there on purpose. It's a fact. That's not delusional. That is a fact. For a trailer or just a wind up, there's no delusion about it. That has been put there on purpose. And as Cyberboy replied, he has said, you know, plenty of times that it is most likely to be a troll. But again, he mentions how some of this activity raises eyebrows, which it does. So whether you believe it's going to be a trailer date or not, the fact is it has been done on purpose. So to call it delusional is just incorrect. And you know, TezFunz2 has been a very respected leaker within the GTA community, probably the biggest. But unfortunately, I feel like this might have tarnished his reputation a little bit because it's got people talking. And it's got people talking about whether the whole 27 situation is just rage bait. And thinking about it now, I suppose the main conversation is if it is rage bait or not, which is why it's got people like TezFunz2 talking about it. But again, without trying to repeat myself, it's not really rage bait, because the fact is some of this stuff has been done on purpose. But the second part of this I want to talk about is the TikTok comments I got. So whenever I post a new video, I post kind of snippets of that video on TikTok to help promote it. And I posted a snippet of it yesterday, which did pretty well. It got 50k views, and it was talking about all the 27s. But unfortunately, people have jumped straight to conclusions instead of watching the full video and finding out I don't actually believe the trailer's coming on that date. And I've got lots of comments saying, you know, how can you back it up where there's evidence, and also just calling me unemployed. First of all, I'm not unemployed. You know, as much as I'd like to do this as my full-time job, this isn't my job either. I do have an actual job per se, but one day I would absolutely love to do YouTube as a full-time job. But second of all, it's just like, if you watch the video, you can see I'm not trying to, you know, prove one side or the other. I'm just displaying all of the evidence. As someone going over the entire situation, it's my job to display all the info and then at the end give my thoughts or not. So as I'm going over that situation, I'm gonna have to display all the evidence that points towards the 27th, whether I believe trailer 2 is coming on that day or not. But I do accept responsibility that the clip was taken out of context, and it could be, you know, portraying me in a light that I believe it is the 27th we are going to get trailer 2, even though I don't say trailer 2 is coming in that day. But I do see how it can easily be misinterpreted. But I just wish people would watch the videos, man. Like, that's all I have to say. I tried to make a comment saying how I don't believe trailer 2 will come on that day, and just watch the video, and it didn't let me pin it, so no one really got to see my explanation. But look, I'm going to wrap up the video here. This was only a short video, you know, without the fancy bells and whistles of me editing and planning a script and whatnot. I just wanted to sit down and talk about something while it's fresh on my mind. And this is a shorter, you know, kind of less effort video, just because I've got a lot going on over the Christmas time and I don't really have a lot of time. And just in case this is my last video before Christmas, I want to say I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, no matter how you spend what the fuck am I? No matter how you decide to spend it. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.